hand before you ask a question. And please ensure that all of your mobile phones are either muted or on vibrate. Thank you very much.
Thanks everyone. Thanks for coming today. It's great having Pat Cummins here to answer some questions. It's clearly a lot of people here, so we're not going to get to everyone. So just to let you know who we'll start you. Is there a microphone on this side? We don't need microphones? No, we need a mic for the floor, but we don't need. But I'm saying, is there a microphone? Yes, no. So, is there a microphone on this side? Just start here in front here, we'll work our way back. We'll say to the other side, we'll start there in front and work our way back.
G'day, Pat. First questions first. Have you had a look at the pitch?
Yeah, just had a look.
And what did you make of it?
Again, I'm not a great pitch reader, but looked pretty firm. They've only just watered it, so yeah, give it another 24 hours and have a look. But looks like a pretty good wicket.
Has it been used before?
Yes, I think Pakistan played someone there.
So how do you expect it to play compared to Calcutta?
Yeah, hard to know. I think it's been a bit more high scoring here throughout the tournament. Yeah, it's been a pretty good wicket, so yeah, hard to say.
Pat, all the best for the final. People are already building it up as India coming hard at you for the 2003 revenge as well as the WTC final, which you also played as a captain and won it. So, and Indians also have the home advantage. You expect the Indians to come really hard at you, especially when they are in a kind of form which Australians were in 2003 and 2007.
Yeah, I mean, neither player from both sides were there in 2003, so it feels a long time ago. But we know it's going to be a packed house. There's going to be 130,000 fans here supporting India. So it's going to be awesome. They've been playing really well, undefeated this tournament. But we know at our best we can give them a good shake. We've played them quite a lot over the last couple of years with success. So it's all building up for a nice final.
I just wanted to check on mental stuff. Do you think he's going to be one of the decisive factors in the final? He's had great success in India over the years. He comes to mind in the 2025 would that be the same type of expectation when he starts here as well?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. The way he bowled a couple of nights ago up in Kolkata was fantastic. Bowled 7 straight, a couple of key wickets, could have easily had a couple of more. So, opening partnership between him and Joshy Hazlewood's going to be a big one for us. We saw what impact they can have on a game when they bowl like they did the other night. So they're both big game players. Played in a few ICC finals now, so know what it takes.
Pat, you guys are not stranger to playing against India. As the start of the tournament, you have said that you have played India more than any team else. So just wanted to know that have you faced any other more dominating Indian side, or should I say any other more ruthless Indian side than this one?
I think it's hard to say. They've certainly played really well this World Cup. I think we certainly didn't. I don't think we scored par in that first game, but we're one catch away from potentially being in front of that game. So there's lots of, we won an ODI series here early on in the year. There's lots of moments we can draw on where we've had success against a really good Indian side.
Pat, you said you know what it takes, and you've played in a lot of big games before, big tests, big one-days, big T20s, but 100,000 people wanting you to fail is probably something new. How do you deal with that, and how does the team deal with that?
I think you've got to embrace it. The crowd's obviously going to be very one-sided, but it's also, in sport, there's nothing more satisfying than hearing a big crowd go silent, and that's the aim for us tomorrow. You've just got to embrace every part of a final. Even in the lead up, there's going to be noise and more people and interest, and you just can't get overwhelmed. You got to be up for it. You got to love it, and just know whatever happens, it's fine. But you just want to finish the day with no regrets.
Hi, as a fast bowler, what do you think are the challenges you face while bowling on Indian wickets?
I think, similar to a lot of ODI cricket in general, the ball obviously swings for a few overs, but after that there's not much swing. So you've got to try and create wickets in other ways. It's not necessarily catches behind the wicket like you might have in Australia. So you've got to be brave with some of the balls you use, slower balls, bouncers. You've got to keep it, find that balance between mixing it up, but also not go chasing too much. So I think we've struck that balance pretty well. And, at least over here in India, a lot of the time by the end of the innings, things like cutters work perhaps better than it does elsewhere in the world.
Hey, Pat, I know you've said that you've stuck to the processes through the whole tournament, but at zip and 2 and, Sri Lanka none for 100, was there ever a moment where you thought, gee, we might not make it this far?
Absolutely, yeah. The proposition at that stage was basically we had to be flawless to make it through to the semi.